Reality, I talk all the time. Reality is not real. Software is real. So I talk about reality is a function of software. The operating system, we know that there are people that have bad things happen to them and they're done. They're toast, they're over. We know other people, they find their way to the top, they become a champions. The data that goes into the software is the same. Data is real. So in 1961, 1971, 1981, whatever your truth is, this happened to me. Sometimes it's good. I was captain of the football team. I won a part in the play. I got good grades. Good things happen to me. Sometimes it's bad. Something traumatic happened to me. Something terrible happened to me. I broke my leg. I ruined my athletic career with this injury. I'm divorced. I got a Chapter 7. I broke my heart. I lost all my money. The data is real, but what it means and what becomes of it and who you are as to am I done and screwed and over, or am I just beginning my championship run? As a result of this event happening, that all sits in the software. So software is always real, and software can always change, but reality is not. Now, acting in old you, which again is Windows 61, has some very predictable, normal features. First of all, it's very comfortable. In 1961, it wasn't comfortable. It's trying to learn how to ride a bike. It's trying to figure out how to be cool in second grade. It's trying to figure out life. It's not about comfort. It's about what I want. I want to ride a bike. I want to make people laugh. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want. You're driven at a very deep level in your DNA by I want. And in 61, you were current with the world. Now fast forward through high school, through college, young adult, middle age, wherever you are on the timeline. Now what happens is you want safety, you want predictability. Hey, when I'm 22, I can lose everything and I don't lose anything because I got nothing to lose. So I'll say things, I'll do things, I'll create things. But now, hey, I've got a mortgage. I got a house. I've got half my kids' college funded. Yeah, no, I've got a lot at risk. So I want safe, I want comfort, I want predictability. And the fact of the matter is for most of you, particularly in these crisis times, and put money, some money, a lot of money, your ego, your reputation at risk. And maybe you've been good at your job for 15 or 20 years. You're not good in buying multifamily units. So all of a sudden, that's risky, that's dangerous, that's hard. You're in another part of your software. It doesn't feel as good or as exciting. And it has a lot of old fears and what I call lies. And why do I call these lies? Because one of the things I talk about in the toolbox, the broken leg limpers, it's about 12 minutes long that you're going to want to watch this in detail. But the truth is we limp not because we broke our legs. In fact, the break in the femur is when it heals is the stronger thigh bone than the unbroken one. We just have to rehab it. We limp because someone we trusted, a professional, told us we were a limper. And it's a big pill to swallow because you're going to go, no, wait a second. I limp because I broke my leg. I have this place in my life because I broke my thought. I have this place in my relationship because love was broken for me. I have this belief about money and how I can make money because I believe this. Yeah, no, that's all going to change because it's the operating system that's doing that. And when you change that operating system, now reality changes. New you, on the other hand, this Windows 51, it's current. It's exciting, it's dangerous, it's risky, it's unpredictable, and it's where all your growth is It's where all your new wisdom is. It's where failure lies. There's a lot going on between these two software places. Now, when you understand this about new you, 3 things that you absolutely must do well, and I'm just going to touch on them. You've got to manage failures, because most people, if you join this course and you think you're going to get your breakthrough, you're all excited, yay! The obstacle, the fear I've had, the belief that I couldn't do this, that's broken, I get it, I'm epic, I'm on the move again. Well, now you're climbing on another part of the mountain you've never been on. Failure's going up. So you want to have the ability to manage failure, understand the truth and values about failure. Because you're failing, fear is going up. But we don't call it fear. We have what's known as an adrenaline management tool. Because fear and excitement are kissing cousins. And the more risk, the more dangerous, the more growth, the more epic success, the more epic fail, the more your adrenaline is going up, which we will help you rewire to how exciting it is, which is fear management. Now again, where I told you we're going to do our deep work tonight, it's this place called sabotage. Now the example that I always use for those of you that have skied, pick a technical example of another sport or another physical activity. When you're, let's say, a blue slope skier, meaning you're an intermediate, whether you design, choose, accidentally end up on a black slope that you've not been on, hint, hint, this is what business success Chara's model looks like. The very first thing that starts to happen is you start going faster. And as the speed picks up, now you need to control that speed because you don't want to be out of control. And you start to try and carve. And you start to try and brake. But because you don't know how to brake at that steepness, at that speed, this is a rapidly out of control process. Going faster, trying to brake, faster, brake, 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 brake. And what you do is you create a fall. You fall over on your side, boop, you hit the ground. Now the reason why kids can ski and learn to ski so well is they just bomb down the slope, laughing, woohoo. Now 1 out of 10 times when they fall at full speed because they're trying to hold it, but they hold it till they fall, they don't make the fall. That in this manufactured full speed, 1 out of 10 will hurt, they'll cry, but they get up, they laugh, and by the way, if you go over to your kid and go, oh my God, that looked terrible, little Johnny, are you okay? Instead of going over to them and going, give me a high five, that was awesome, what a great fall, they'll start to cry and then they start to laugh because they go, no, it's more cool. They learned how to ski in 2 to 3 days on these very difficult slopes. We just don't approach it that way. We do risk management. We do danger management.